Cool. So as introduced, my name is Taka, Japanese, and I lead marketing at Arbitrum Foundation. And today, I want to talk to you about Arbitrum. Now, I'll try to kind of get to so what does this all mean? I'll throw you some numbers and everything, but I'll kind of bring your attention to what you should really care about. So first today, why are we talking about Arbitrum today? Well, because where Arbitrum is. It has accomplished significant growth milestones since its mainnet launch in August 2021. And then in the it's about 3 years time, because we just had our, in less than 3 years, Arbitrum has emerged to be an undisputed Web3 leader for scaling solutions. So you see that here, right? I'm not going to go all into every single thing of them, but the part that you want to point out is total value locked compared to other layer 2 solutions. We're number one, 2.5 times the second biggest project. Okay, and it consists. If you're into checking out these volume on a daily basis like myself, you go to DeFi Llama and you can check. It consistently ranks in the top 5 chains. Right. So yes. We are the biggest in terms of scaling solutions. And then, there are all these things that you can look at. But all these numbers are great. I think everybody else will also present their numbers, right? To kind of say, we're big, we're the biggest. But let's just take a step back, right? To try to understand why Arbitrum exists, right? So back in 2015, when Ethereum launched, the technology was super powerful, and there was one challenge. A design was not yet built to scale for mainstream adoption. So the question to be resolved was how to make Ethereum accessible to developers so that they can build for at the level of the scalability and affordability. And that's where Arbitrum came in. And you can find on YouTube, the first mention about Arbitrum at Princeton by Ed Felton, who is actually one of the 3 co-founders of Offchain Labs that created Arbitrum. And this lecture happened even before Ethereum was developed. So you can it dates back all the way down to, people knew about this particular issue and Arbitrum was conceptualized, solve this, right? Now turning the clock back, now we have Arbitrum, the largest scaling solution out there. What makes it so unique? Again, I don't want to complicate too much, right? But it is, I think you hear a lot, layer 2 blockchain. Well, what the hell does that mean? So the name suggests it's a blockchain that sits on top of another blockchain, in this case here on Ethereum. And it takes a lot of computation off-chain, leaving Ethereum lean and efficient, while Arbitrum still derives its security from the Ethereum, okay? And then it uses what we call, interactive fraud proving process called optimistic rollup. I know it's a little bit getting technical, but what it does is that because it assumes that things are correct, but allows everyone to go and check engage with the fraud proof to check the validity of these transactions. So that's what makes the Arbitrum the scalable blockchain, the scaling solution for blockchain with the best technology of Ethereum that's also flexible. Now, sorry, this is a little bit very text-heavy slide. The one that I want to bring to your attention, sorry, I'm going to use my cursor, is Arbitrum has a suite of the Ethereum scaling solutions, right, with each kind of strength, right? And then the one I want to call to your attention is really the last row down there called typical use cases, right? Because if you're a developer or you're in charge of a company that has tons of developers or you're thinking about next business model, you have to choose the chain that works for you and your users the best, right? So I'm not going to go so much into details, right? But just want to introduce these 3. And if you're especially interested in the customizability of the orbit, please join us in the afternoon because we're technically talking about it right now. And we're going to be talking about how to build on it this afternoon. Okay. So Arbitrum 1 is designed, the one on the left, right? Designed for general use, given the scalability and the cost effectiveness, right? And then while running Ethereum compatible smart contracts. So this is great for decentralized finance and NFT projects. Nova, on the other hand, is for those who want to build, who need a higher transaction throughput, but yet don't really require the full decentralization that rollups use, right? So who is it good for? It's good for gaming, right, or social, because you have to do a lot of the volume. Now, the key difference between these two are that Arbitrum 1 provides Ethereum's complete trustlessness using rollups, and then Nova is useful in situations that affordability and performance are required. And as I said, Orbit is all about the customizability. Okay. What else should you know? Stylus. So this is what we call EVM+. So long story short, again, taking out the technical jargons, right? It's an upgrade that is currently in the test nets that will allow you to, it's introducing new virtual machine that runs alongside EVM. And it will help you program in languages like Rust, C, C++, which I think more familiar, what kind of Web2 programmers are familiar with. And we think it's going to be a game changer because it will definitely onboard a larger addressable size of the developers, and it will activate new use cases. Right? Okay, I think I'm going to skip this slide. It might be a little bit too technical. So what does it mean for you, right? Oh, before I go in, Arbitrum is very community governed. So we have what we call the Arbitrum Decentralized Autonomous Organization, or DAO, that was established in March 2023. And then more than 100 proposals have gone through, and then these what we call Arbitrum Improvement Proposal, or AIPs, are on tally for the token holders and delegates to vote, right? So to make things transparent, we also publish what we call transparency report. So right, Web3 is all about decentralization, right? So you definitely want to build on a chain that is community driven, that puts the community interest first. You do not want to build on a chain that is governed by a single or set of centralized entities. So I have a couple slides in terms of what does this mean for you if you want to participate in the ecosystem. So one, there is an ambassador program. So what these ambassadors do is that they can represent Arbitrum in your local community. You will lead virtual, in-person meetups. You're going to be creating your own content, grow your personal networks, so on and so forth. And we already have a growing network. I need to update the numbers, but right now it says 156 ambassadors across 32 countries. Started with a lot of university students who are really passionate about the Arbitrum, but right now we are really expanding that. The other one, who are more you are more a developer, or you have like a really passionate about like some business model that you want to build on the Arbitrum. There is a grants program, right? If you're a developer early stage team, you can get to get the support to build impactful DApps. Now you might think, oh, it's money, right? Yes, it has the financial support element to it, but we like to go beyond just the financial, right? Because I think when you're building a business, you need not only just about money, you need support, you need technical support, you need marketing support, you need to know how to market a product, right? In Web3, so on and so forth. So that is the kind of the help that you're gonna get with the grants program. Again, if you're Web3, really familiar with Web3, these are the marketing campaign that's happening right now. Especially the Arbitrum market, if you're into games, we are on a weekly basis. We're doing an 8-week on-chain gameathon right now to highlight the most innovative game experiences in Web3 built on Arbitrum. So if you want to Google it, you can find, and then actually check out some of the user-generated contents that have been built by our advocates. If there is any slide that you might want to take a picture, this is it. Sorry, I wish it was a QR code. So not as Web3 as we should be, but yeah, this. If you want to learn more about it, again, we are in the room 101, giving really hands-on workshop on Stylus and Orbit. But if you want to find more like general first, these are the ones for you. Another one. Obviously, I can't be here every month, every year to give this kind of presentation update. But the way for us to connect and hear from you and have your voice heard, follow us on the what's previously known as Twitter or X.com, right? follow us. We just hit 1 million followers, a big milestone for us. It's growing. So follow us. We do a lot of AMAs, Ask Me Anything workshops where actually users and developers come and ask us questions, so on and so forth. We do a lot of product updates there. So this is definitely a good place for you to also find out more about us. The workshop I was just talking about. So this is the agenda. So we already kind of we are there. We were kind of finishing Orbit presentation. We got lunch sponsored by Arbitrum. So please, if you're hungry, also that's a place to go. And then we're going to be talking about stylus, right? So if you're really keen to learn more about it, please come to the room. That's it. Thank you very much.